Welcome to the course. I'm so glad you're here with us. Hi, I'm Steve Ballinger. I'm the creator and instructor for the course, and I've been interviewing hundreds and thousands of people, I think, and certainly hired hundreds and hundreds of people over my lifetime, as well as doing it for myself. And interviewing is such a key skill, and that's what we're going to learn about this course. We're going to be really focused on job interviewing and being focused on how we can be great in interviews, because the big deal is if you're great at interviewing, well, that leads to offers, and that leads to new jobs and new opportunities. And the course will always be here with you. That's the great thing. You own the course. You own the course for life, so you'll always be here for you to check out or review a part or ask questions in the discussion area, whatever you might want to do. The course is here. And actually, studies are showing now that people on average are going to have like 11 different jobs over their lifetime. And millennials can really count on having 12 to 15 jobs over their lifetime. And the average time spent in a job is about 4.4 years. That's what the trends are showing. You know, the old days of maybe your father or your father's father, your grandfather, where you was hired at one spot and you stayed there forever, those have been long gone. And even if you do stay with a company for a long period of time, you'll be interviewing for maybe future promotions or lateral moves into other jobs. So interviewing is a skill like any kind of skill, whether it's leadership or team building or communication, that you need to be great at to be successful in business. So in this course, we're going to teach you how to be skilled in interviewing. A quick overview of the course, we're going to learn some best practices and tips. It's going to be very practical in nature. We're going to understand the process of how the interviews work, what's looking at from the one side of the desk, who the interviewer, their perspective, as well as your perspective, and how to be successful in those interviews. From different types of interviews, like traditional one-on-one interviews to group or panel interviews to even Skype or virtual interviews. We're going to cover all that and more. We're going to learn some great techniques for all different stages of the interview process, from how to answer questions and how to dress properly even, and hit all those little small minor points that could really make a big difference. In fact, we have a massive section on answering questions, because that's the heart of interviewing, is you could ask questions, and if you're prepared and you're ready to answer those questions, and you answer them with some best practices and tips that we're going to share in the course, you're going to be very successful. So looking at those questions, taking notes during those questions, that whole section is very important. Then we'll end up with offers and negotiating offers, and then wrap up and next steps, so you can really put what you've learned in this course into action. The best way to get a lot out of this course is two main things. One is take notes as you go along. Maybe just jot a note here or there, or how you might phrase a question differently for yourself, or thinking about something you might have a question for me on, taking those notes throughout. Every question, just put it in the discussion area, because that's great, because then everybody can see the question and they can see the answer and see how I'm answering it. And really another great way to get a lot of the course is that everybody jump in and share their own experiences too, or to add on to those questions as well. So we're all learning together, just like in a regular classroom. Okay, so it's a good complete course, lots of stuff. So let's get started with our first lesson.